This video, startup roast will be recorded and published on the Ask VC YouTube channel. So hope you're okay with that. Yeah, for those who will be watching this recording, this is our final pitch on the pitch deck polishing sprint, which took place for 2 weeks. And now you will be one of like final finalists who will be presenting. So Dmitry will have 10 minutes for the pitch and 20 minutes for our discussion and Q&A. And my goal today is to give you like honest feedback and how I see as a VC your presentation, your case, and what are the shortcomings. It doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. It's just the feedback you reflect on, and I hope it will be helpful for you to improve your pitch, your fundraising, etc. And one also quick advertising. After this startup pitch roast, we decided to do a paid group for 1 month. If you want, so what we will be doing, like with a small group of people, we will be on a weekly basis doing a call and polishing your presentation. And me, not only presentation, but also answering your questions on your deal, your fundraising approach, etc. So essentially, any questions, and my purpose is to help you out to better understand how you could master your fundraising on the next your fundraising, like starting next year. So if it's relevant for you, please join. I'll be happy to share you all the details. Okay, Dmitry, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So I will share the screen.
Okay.
So can you see this? Yes.
Yes.
So hello, everyone. My name is Dmitry. I'm a founder and CEO at TalkMates. TalkMates is an English platform, English learning platform that connects people from all over the world to practice English together and to increase speaking skills in real-time conversations that are powered by AI. So we create smart video sessions on real-life topics like small talks, networking at events, workplace communications, business negotiations, and like travel experience, dating, relationships, or even personal growth. And you join a room, AI starts, makes warm up, then you start speaking and receive some useful tips and personalized feedback after each session from AI. So what's going on in the market? Basically, today, English learners face three major problems. One-on-one lessons, they are effective, but too expensive. Apps and AI tools are affordable, but nobody pays for them in the long term because they are boring or there might be other reasons. And groups, while being engaging, but they are hard to promote by English teachers and they are difficult to find and schedule by learners themselves. And that's why we are building TalkMates. To make learning English effective like a tutor, engaging like a group, and affordable like an app. So we basically combine human dynamics and people interaction with AI tools. So the market, English learning market, is growing, and AI technologies, they are booming, which allows us to create such a product now. And the demand is huge from both professionals that seeking for career growth or new opportunities, and from just ordinary people who need to use English for their integration, for their adoption in new communities, in new countries. And when it comes to market, the market is massive. It's according to British Council, it's about 1.5 billion people all over the world. learn English, while 500 million people, they do it already digitally. And the market is growing from 27 to 57 billion US dollars, while digital market alone grows even faster. And our initial target is just 0.05 of the digital segment, which equals to like 5.5 million US dollars in total. And we are focusing on EMEA, Latin America, and Asia Pacific countries, and especially on regions where customer acquisition cost is not that high. We are currently at the MVP stage. And so what we are doing now, we are developing smart rooms to create a better experience, and we're exploring group dynamics within them. But what we are building as our bigger goal, so actually we are going to create English learning experience that feels like Netflix, making learning truly entertaining. The market is huge, and yes, competition is strong, but most products, they fall into two major groups. The first one is personal and AR learning with platforms, and another one is learning with people. And the first group, personal and AI learning, it lacks human interaction and real dynamics, while learning with people is usually like chaotic and completely unmanaged. And that's why at TalkMates, we put a focus on group dynamics, on interpersonal communication, while it is managed and enhanced by AI. Our business model for the first year is subscription-based. So there are two plans, like 3 months plan and 1 year plan. And so potentially, if we follow all these metrics, which is quite sustainable, I would say, so we have a healthy unit economy, and in the end of the day, good LTV CAC ratio, which allows us to scale in a good, with a good pace, I would say. Our team combines strong expertise in technology, media, and psychology, and together we bring, I would say, a unique mix of product vision, technical excellence, and understanding of human behavior. And maybe this allows us to build such a platform which is intelligent and really human-centered, human-focused. And we all share one more common thing, that we all studied English for quite a long time, but we didn't find the best solution for that, and that's why we're also building it on our own. We are raising 250K to accelerate development, to enhance product design, because it's really important for engagement, which is a key metrics now for us, kind of engagement rate of this smart video session, to grow our core team, and major part of costs will be spent on marketing to onboard our first cohort of 10,000 users and validate some scalable channels. I mean, acquisition channels that really work. So definitely we'll start with video, performance-based marketing, videos with influencers, and our own videos. So thank you for your time and attention. Feel free to reach me. I'll be happy to discuss the details and explore some potential collaboration. Uh, thanks.
Mhm.
So,
Thank you for your presentation. So first, quick comments on this last slide. That's great that you added email. The only thing that Telegram is only used in crypto world, so I would instead place your WhatsApp if you want to talk to investors. Yeah, and all in all, general impression is the following. First of all, it's obvious that LLMs are making the disruption of the way we learn English, and I see many apps which are reaching out to me and saying, "Hey, I'm AI agent practicing English with you," and it's not that clear. It wasn't that clear for the presentation. From the presentation, how you differentiate from this whole pleiad of solutions. We will discuss it, but it's just the general impression. The other thing which I didn't understand that you said you're doing one-on-one calls with the real people which are learning English, right?
uh, no, we don't. We don't use that. We connect people in smart groups, in smart video sessions, which are powered by AI. So there won't be one-to-one interaction.
It wasn't clear where. So my impression was okay. We're making a call in one-to-one, for example, and there is some sort of note taker or voice AI agent on the call, and when I say something, it says like, okay, you did it wrong, like you'd better pronounce it that way, or use this form of words. So that wasn't pretty clear for me. Another thing is, I know most of the solutions they address from 0 to 1 learning English, like for beginners, for advanced learners, and there is another niche which was not previously served, is more or less like people with advanced English, but they want to polish it, like because of the career and something else. So, what I didn't understood from your presentation, what niche are you addressing?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't say that. I mentioned that. So it's from B1 to C1. That's the core
So you need
niche.
yeah, so you need to show it like to show it in your presentation, and it also ties to the total addressable market which you showed, because the majority of people, I don't know like what stage they stop paying for coaches for business classes or for English classes. Is it like B1 or C1? Because the majority of the market is in like is for beginners and less advanced English learners. So that's the feedback. So you'd when you assess the market size, you say, okay, 1.5 billion people is learning English, and you're showing 57 billion total addressable market. But it's the total addressable markets of all spendings, people which people are paying for the teachers, and they charge people for on the month on the hour per hour basis. Definitely AI-driven solutions will cost like only a fraction of it, and it will cover only a fraction of use cases. So I would instead I would do a bottom-up calculation. Of course, you can say like the total addressable market, like the total market of English learners is 1.5 billion and 58 billions of dollars. But out of that, we're addressing B1 to C1 English learners, and there are like, for example, 100 million people across the globe at this stage, and we charge everyone like $100 a year, and it ends up in $10 billion. So that's what I was expecting. It would be a better calculation and better better positioning, and VCs would like it more. Let's go slide by slide. And so first of all, you're at the MVP stage. So it means that it's almost useless to talk to VCs. Of course, there are some micro VCs which are essentially invest in at the angel stage. But even as you probably know, we at 2BF have a pre-seed to succeed investment program. So when we invest at pre-seed startups, so we typically look for startups which have like between $5,000 and $10,000 in monthly revenue. What I'm saying is that your offer is addressed to angels, business angels, and business angels, they are, pitching to them is all about passion, and
Mm.
it's all about passion and how uh, about your personal story, about your team, and about the market opportunity. So when you pitch to what the business angels and to VCs, uh, of course, first of all, you need to have more energy, be more like like more like a hustler. So practice it before you start talking to VCs. And since you have very early traction, you'd better focus on like on achievements of your team. Why are you cool? Why you differentiate well? Like why this is a big opportunity. So this all in all, all in all overview. So getting back to the product again, could you explain how the product works? So we have a mini group chats, right?
Um, Product now works, or how it has to work
How it will work in the future?
in the future. Yeah, in the future,
Mhm.
you open the app, and it's like a Netflix, but you see many different topics. You push on a topic that you would like to use, yes, and it means that you would like to start this conversation, and other people, they connect to your small video group because it's only 2, 3, or 4 people,
Mhm.
and you start this kind of video session, which is started by the AI, which says
So
like,
AI
"Hello,
AI
guys."
agent is a moderator, right?
Yeah, it's the kind of tutor, facilitator, moderator.
And why
Sometimes
this experience? Why we need the group conversation instead of having a one-on-one call with an AI?
because one-on-one call, I personally used many examples, and I read a lot, so it's boring. It is not interesting because when people have real interaction and communication, we interchange with our internal feelings and emotions and everything. So currently AI is not that empathetic, is not that
Mhm.
energetic, and maybe in general cannot be rep- rep- it cannot replace human interaction because it doesn't have real emotions. So that's why we put an emphasis not on interaction with AI but on interaction between people, what is
The
called
problem,
group
yeah.
dynamics. But
Mhm.
AI is a kind of facilitator and tutor that creates a frame. So from
Mhm.
the very beginning, it has a very energetic voice, and it says like, "Hello, everyone. Welcome to this coffee break conversations. And let's start with Ahmed. So Ahmed, so, yes, and it creates a bit of, context, like you're in the business meeting and this is a coffee break conversation. So let's start, please." And what's important is that it provides some kind of live feedback, live tips that you can say. And below, there is a personal tips, show tips. So let's say Ahmed said something, and after that can receive a tip that he was talking too much, let's say, or he was like, he'd better ask these kind of questions later to maintain the flow.
Mhm. Okay. Please remind me, how much do you charge per month or per session?
So now we charge per month about uh, so it's like $50 per 3 months.
Dollars per month. Okay. And how many conversations can a user have?
We calculated cost of one conversation. It's like 0.05 cents, something like that. It's not that expensive. So maybe we didn't account some extra cost that might appear, but as soon as AI doesn't, so it has only very few voice interactions. It basically recognizes speech and shows tips, so it's really cheap. I mean, in the production cost.
Okay. Okay. Let me go through the slides.
Sure.
Slide by slide. Like, let's start from the first slide. So this is a title slide. All in all, what I really recommend, don't like all in all, don't use a lot of um, informational noise on the presentation slides, just to not to distract the attention of a VC, just because you will have like only 2 or 3 minutes for VCs to read it. So I would. So what I'm saying is that probably the title slide is okay, but I would do the picture below smaller and
Mhm.
probably yeah one. So like for example, use it so that's like it was this title practice English in video sessions powered by AI. I would say more precisely like practice English in live conversations with real people, moderated by AI, something like that. Yeah. Please show the next slide.
Mhm. Let me fix this. So, uh,
You will have the video recording. You can watch
yeah,
it and
sure, sure.
know.
Yeah, it's better. Yes,
So,
yes, yes, it's better.
then what I typically recommend, yeah, probably not all founders do that, and there are two ways of doing presentations. There is like a style where you show some meaningful information in the header, like you did, and or you call the slide boldly, like problem,
Problem.
solution, etc. Because I prefer the second because you easily understand like what this slide is about. What type of the slide it is? The problem slide.
It's a problem slide.
Hmm. So I would say that given your focus, the first problem is that uh, not that many solutions except for like one-on-one sessions with live like with teachers are available for people who want to proficient their English like at from CB1 to C1. Why? Because you have the basics and probably not all the program works for you but you also have the gaps and not all not all people don't want to pay much for such solutions for sessions with real people, and there is not affordable solution specifically for this niche. So this is one problem: affordability for more advanced language learners. And then yeah, and in the solution slide you will talk about like how AI enables. And the other thing you would mention is, the conversations with just AI are boring, not involving, because at this stage it's not that, it's not that emotionally and not that sophisticated to have long conversations. Um, and now you say like group learning is engaging but hard to schedule, and I wouldn't say that this is the biggest problem. Um, mm, yeah, the biggest problem is to have a live person moderating it and all in all making it engaging. So yeah, I would. This is how I would make this I would make the slide to change the slide. Okay. Mm, the next slide. Could you show the next slide? Yeah. The solution. People plus AI TalkMates. We connect to practice English together with small video conversations. Guided connect people to practice small. Uh, I would say it boldly that we connect them in small group chat, video chats to practice English, like guided by AI moderator.
Mhm.
Okay. Engaging, affordable. Yeah, the rest you can leave as it is. Okay. Next slide. Why now? Here you're talking about 6 million, 60 million people, 600 million people, while in the TAM slide you're talking about 1.5 billion. So at least use the same number.
60 million US dollars, it means here.
Uh,
It's a growth.
Digital English learning market is growing, but you were talking about 50 billion plus previously. So here you're talking about some sub niche, right?
Here I mean digital English learning market alone, not the total
Oh.
English learning market, but only digital. So if
Mhm.
you mean comparing to this,
Mhm.
yes. So here I just show the growth, and this slide is about like total numbers.
Yeah. So, first of all, this 600 million is information for your TAM and market sizing slide. Uh, AI is booming. AI courses. This is the site for why now. Um, mm, 300 million migrants. Is the is the total is the number for your market slide total addressable. And 85% is also for, so these are some numbers about the market. On the why now slide, you need to show why the inflection point is now. So obviously, the first inflection point is that the first inflection point is that AI became smart enough, and this adoption of AI enabled solutions for English learning is growing like crazy. Uh, uh, so the other thing I would also mention here that the cost of this AI coaching or the teaching of English drops dramatically, like 100 times or something compared to a human. And there should also be something showing that there is an interest of in improving your English, something like that. So what I'm saying is that you need to show that in your specific target group, first of all, it's available technologically, and then there are some business market drivers which are driving to adopt it. While all the information which you showed here, it's more about the market sizing statistics. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Clear.
Yeah, next slide. As I said that, yeah, there are huge numbers. So 57.9 billion is not total addressable market, it's a potential addressable market, PAM. So for total addressable market, I would suggest you to do this bottom-up calculation of saying like, okay, 200 million people or 100 million people are in B1, C1 stage of learning English and multiplying by our $15 a month, we land on $1.2 billion market. So that would be the better calculation. And you can also add a few numbers of this digital growing, turnover of 600 million people of paying for digital tools for learning English, and 300 million people immigrants living in the targeted countries, something like that. Okay, next slide.
Mm.
Product. I don't generally like this slide. because, for example, the slide on the right, it doesn't tell me exactly how it works. So I would probably, and on the left, it also not that informative. So yes, of course, it's great to show the screenshots of your product, but what I would do it in like in this like this way. Okay, step one, click the conversation, right? Click the topic that you like. Step two, join the group of like-minded people at more or less the same level of English, which are talking to this talking about this topic. Step three, participate in the guided conversation by AI, probably showing the screenshot of this conversation where like a person talking, and you said that there is an insight and notes provided by AI how you could proficient your speech. Okay, next slide.
Hmm. Yeah, clear. Yeah, that's really helpful. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. One-on-one. So I would focus first your attention on those on the most direct competitors. These are like AI-driven bots, etc. Um, AI-driven bots. So like Duolingo and Italki, they're like second best options, I would say so. So first of all, I would show there are some startups from Y Combinator and others which are doing this AI-driven one-on-one coaching for English learners. And and I would also add some information. Okay, this company was founded like 2 years ago, raised 10 millions. This company was founded 10 years ago and raised like 100 millions, or having revenue like something like that. Not only showing technical, but also showing some business parameters. Okay.
No. Okay.
Okay. Next slide. Business models are subscription based per annually. CAC, RPU. These are the actual numbers of LTV and CAC, or these are suggested numbers.
Suggested numbers.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Yeah. First of all, those suggested unit economic, I would show it at the slide attraction, not at the business model slide. Okay. And also, I would add. So, is it like unlimited number of sessions or limited like of several given hours a day or something like that? Um. Okay. Next slide. Okay. Here, first of all, as far as I understand, Alexander is your advisor, not the full-time team member, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
VCs would pay and business angels will pay attention to you first of all, and to Georgi. So when you talk about your experience, you say that you have 15 years in media. I don't know what means GLO.
Mhm. I don't know why it was global. There's
So
somewhere
I would.
it's
Mhm.
global media. Yeah.
uh, Linguist and group psychodynamics expert.
Psychodynamic. Yep.
So I would, since you're a business person, here all artifacts which are showing that you're a business person, manage some hundreds of people, manage like millions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars of budget, worked for big corporations like Pepsi and others. So essentially anything you can tout yourself about would be relevant to place there because people are buying your profile, especially at this stage. And exactly the same for Georgi, ex-Sber developer, ex-MIPT alum. For most of the people on the market, it says nothing. So I would instead say that he has like experience of building the platforms with like tens of millions of users, 15 years in development, 5 years in AI development, something like that. But we and also if you can mention how long have you known Georgi? So if you previously worked together, if you know each other for 15 years because of the family reasons or something, mention it because people want VCs and angels want to understand like what's the story behind you and how and if you work great as a group. Yeah. And do you have any other team members or just the team of two?
So we're now just a team of three, I
Oh,
would say.
okay. And this advisor. Okay. And also Uh, if you're showing this advisor, you'd better to show why he's cool as a AI advisor. Probably he has built like, full scale chatbots for Tinkoff or something like that. Because for now, it's just okay, LLM enthusiast. Doesn't mean much. Okay, next slide. Financials, ask, okay. For marketing costs, that's okay. You would you can also use this user funds. You could do a pie chart, but it's not mandatory. You can leave it like that. And the last slide. Mhm. So I would strongly encourage you to do a financial slide. I understand that you're pre-revenue now. I would add this slide showing, okay, the forecast for the next year, 5 years is the following because it will show the scale. So, and showing, I would show like how many users would you acquire and how many, and what is the total revenue which you will have in the 2026 and 2027. And
On this
yeah,
slide, financials.
on a separate slide.
Ah,
This is the
separately.
slide ask, yeah,
Yeah.
and do the separate slide financials and add here your suggested unit economics of this financial slide. And I would also add a slide go to market because you have some ideas how you will acquire users, etc and go to market and how you plan to scale. For example, we're starting from the APAC market, we'll be acquiring them from Instagram or something like that, or through universities. Add more details. And as I said, like the contact slide is okay. Mm. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I have a
Okay.
COVID. Yeah, sorry.
Well, so hopefully nothing serious. So thank you very much for your feedback. I will one more time watch it in video
Video
on
recording.
YouTube, yes, to make some notes. So all clear. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I need to run. The two other companies were canceled, and I had to reschedule my day. Because of that, Dmitry, I hope it will be useful, and I wish all of you to succeed in raising your funding and running your business. And if you believe you need extra, as I said, like please contact me on Natalia, and we will provide more details about this paid group which we'll be doing. And over the next couple of days, we will be publishing pre-recorded feedback sessions, which I do for other three participants. We already recorded one more, so you will watch it today or tomorrow. I don't know when Natalia will publish. Yeah, and if you liked our intensive, please share publicly information in your LinkedIn. Please tag me. Tell about the experience. It will help us to drive more attention because we plan to do another cohort probably in a month and we want to help as many startup founders as possible. Okay. So
Okay.
thanks
Okay.
everyone for
Thanks.
participation. Yeah. Have a great
Thanks
day. Bye bye.
everyone. Have a great
Information,
day.
just one
Mhm.
minute. Information for private session. You have information in your Telegram.
Okay. You mean yeah, let me see my notes. Mm, mm, yeah, could you remind me? I'm missing. the information. Mhm. Natalia, what do you mean?
You can saw in Telegram about that you can have individual consultation about startup you have.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, Natalia mentioned that first of all, I said that we can continue in a paid group, and I can also do like paid one-on-one consultations, 1 hour or 1 hour and a half long, where we can both discuss your presentation, your data room, your pitch deck, your financials, your go-to-market, your fundraising strategy, etc. So if you believe it's relevant for you, feel free to reach out to me and I'd be happy to help. Okay.
And mastermind group you have for little
I didn't call
mastermind.
it that way. I didn't
Yeah.
call it that way. I said that we have a group for mini group for people which we will be for the next month be polishing decks, fundraising, etc. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for reminding. Okay. That's it for today. Thank you for this call and good luck with your fundraising. Have a great day. Bye bye.